Greetings, wrestling fans. Hutch Henry's here for Demand Lucha, and we've got some pretty fun content here for you. We're going pretty far back in our archives, 2008, all the way up north to Iqaluit, Nunavut for the Arctic Classic. BSE Pro 2008 tour. It was awesome. Night one action. Tag team WWE Superstar Christian Cage teams up with local star Big Brian Youngblood to take on Pierre Shadows and Tyson Dux.
The instant classic Christian Cage is going to be teaming up with Big Brian Youngblood.
This is outrageous. This is completely unfair, Dave Lazard. Tyson Dux and Pierre Shadows never agreed to wrestle against Brian Youngblood and Christian Cage.
Well, Sebastian Suave, I don't think he had this in mind. Look at this. Christian Cage going to team up with Big Brian Youngblood for the first time ever.
I mean, Christian Cage is a former world champ, Dave. I mean, multiple time tag team champion. He's internationally renowned. And you can see Sebastian Suave completely taken aback by the situation.
Oh, and sending Pierre Shadows running to the back. Cage and Youngblood, this is going to be an interesting duo. The main event here in Iqaluit. Wow, look at this. Wow, this building is a buzz right now, Bob. Christian Cage and the big man, Big Brian Youngblood.
Well, I mean, aren't they celebrating a bit prematurely, Dave? I mean, they still have to go through Tyson Dux and Pierre Shadows. These guys think they won the match already.
What an incredible team.
No, Iqaluit's known for its snow. I've never seen two bigger flakes than these two.
Please. Dux and Shadows standing on the outside, maybe asking Sebastian Suave for a little bit of extra money. I don't think they signed up for this.
Well, I think, Dave, that they're going to regroup here, regroup and recoup. I know that initially might have been taken aback a little bit, but these two guys are veterans, particularly in tag team wrestling, and I don't think they're scared. They're not backing down at all. These guys are complete men, Dave.
Both former tag team champions, as we discussed. Christian Cage, multiple champion worldwide. Big Brian Youngblood, I mean, look at the size of this guy. He is definitely going to be the powerhouse in this match. And he's got that adrenaline pumping. He has had an incredible week here in Iqaluit once again. Anytime BSE is up here in Nunavut, he comes up a little bit early and he does a lot of public speaking in the schools and to some of the youth here. And really the fans have embraced Big Brian Youngblood as he has the people up here in Iqaluit as they give chase now to Tyson Dux and Pierre Shadows.
He certainly speaks a language up here, the monosyllabic grunts.
Come on.
And see these guys, oh, there we go. I mean,
well, one of them's going to have to get in the ring to start this match, and there's referee El Fugo there, waiting to send one man in, I guess allowing a discussion. Hang on, Christian Cage has asked for the microphone.
For all my peeps here tonight. Hey, I'm talking to you, boy. I saw you backstage, and it seems to me you took a little more time oiling up your boyfriend here than you did.
Whoa!
What's up with the oil and massaging?
standard workout.
Anyways, I don't think I need to tell your boyfriend because he already knows that you suck.
Whoa!
Well, if Christian Cage wanted to leave here with a broken jaw, he's just about asked for right there. Because insulting these two guys. I mean, that's just uncalled for, and that's signing your death warrant.
Well, Dukes and Shadows a little bit thrown off by the comments from Christian Cage, standing on the outside. And well, you know, the interesting thing is I don't see Sebastian Suave anywhere near the ringside area. He's paid his goons, as I called them, and he's gone to run for the hills. As Youngblood looks to be starting this matchup with textbook Tyson Dux.
That's the one thing that Dukes and Shadows can't let Christian's comments get in their heads. They got to focus on business. Business is about to pick up here. As you see, Cage, that old decrepit referee, got to get him down. Can't be climbing the ropes like that.
Well, this is the main event. I think the referee's going to try to get Tyson and Brian Youngblood in the middle of the ring to get this thing officially started. The bell is rung. We are underway. Here we go. Dukes and Youngblood locking up. Hard to compete with the strength of big Brian Youngblood, and Tyson Dux learning that the hard way, Bob.
Tyson Dux has taken on a number of big, strong guys, Dave, but here it is. Here's the brains of Tyson Dux at play. Looking for leverage.
Well, he was outsmarted by big Brian Youngblood, who just drops Tyson Dux flat onto his face, then rolling to the outside to retreat.
And Dukes and Shadows are going to have to find a way to combat the strength of Brian Youngblood and the craftiness of Christian Cage, but we're talking about cunning and intelligence, technical expertise. You're talking about that man in the green tights, Tyson Dux.
Dux locking up once again. Definitely outpowered by big Brian Youngblood, although Tyson Dux is not one to turn down a challenge no matter how big it is. And oh my goodness,
Jesus.
that clubbing blow right across the chest.
Might have caved in the man's chest.
Tyson's got a boyfriend. Tyson's got
Adding insult to injury. Listen to this crowd.
And even if he does, it's certainly not Pierre Shadows.
Are you kind of half admitting?
Would you pay attention to this match?
Another big chop to the chest by Brian Youngblood. Irish whip into the corner. Sends Dukes hard. Follow through, nobody home though. There's that crafty veteran Dukes trying to go in, but big Brian Youngblood caught him.
You see Pierre reaching for the tag to save his partner.
Oh, look at that. Little taunt to Pierre Shadows. Stop dead foot and slams down Tyson Dux.
Brian Youngblood had Tyson held up there for some time.
Oh, the big man.
And there you go. That's the intelligence factor, Dave, I was talking about. Look at that. Brian Youngblood lumbering around like a doofus. Landed right in his arm and side.
Well,
and Tyson Dux.
Nobody home.
Yeah, taking it right to him.
Looks the big man, but a reversal. And you're not going to out-strengthen big Brian Youngblood in any form. So you got to be crafty, and textbook Tyson Dux is just that. Look at that chop to the top of the head. Tyson Dux seeing stars. Going to make the tag. Oh, and a chop from Cage. Are we going to see Christian Cage in the ring? Oh, just a big chop. I thought there might have been a tag.
And I mean, the referee's got to stop. The man can't attack his opponent from the apron.
Cage now the legal man in the ring. Says to Pierre Shadows, have a look at this. Big chop across the chest.
And Tyson Dux has got to get out of there. This is not a place to be.
So whip off the ropes. Reverse elbow from Cage. There's a cover. Dux kicks out. Dux made that tag to Pierre Shadows, who I guess will be the powerhouse of these two.
Well, you want to talk about strength. You're talking about Pierre Shadows, Dave. And look, he's just pummeled Christian right to the mat. Just taken over with that furious strength.
Big side headlock by the former BSE Tag Champion, Pierre Shadows. Well, I guess you can say that about Tyson Dux as well. Duck underneath. Dux goes down again. Running a little marathon, and he knocks down his partner, Dux. Little communication breakdown. Scoop and a slam by Cage.
And the game plan of Tyson Dux and Pierre Shadows is just been thrown out, Dave. This is, I mean, I can't believe it, but Cage and Youngblood have slowed them down.
Whoa! Referee, Mr. Fugo with the slam.
The senile ref thinks he's in the match.
Oh, and a big shove to the referee. Oh, no. And a kick out. The instincts.
What is going on here? This is, I mean, Shadows outraged by this turn of events, and how can you blame him?
Well, the instincts of the crafty old veteran, Mr. Fugo, the referee. Bringing back memories of him in the ring.
Yeah, he never got the 3 count there either. But getting the matter at hand, I mean, Cage and Youngblood have just disposed the ring of Shadows and Dukes, and I can't believe Sebastian Suave, after all this planning, after all the money, it's just been.
Wants them to get a closer look. Oh my goodness. Full moon here in Nunavut tonight.
Oh, you're loving this, aren't you, Dave Bazar? you're loving this. I mean,
big scoop and a slam.
Christian Cage has made a farce out of Pierre Shadows, and you're just totally impressed by that. And this is outrageous. This is horrible. Sebastian Suave is. I can't believe it. He's after all his planning, and wow, here we go. Pierre finally getting some control of this situation.
Shadows with the scoop slam though.
Puts
It's
Cage
no laughing matter at this point for Christian Cage.
Yeah, that's what you get for embarrassing a member of the Blackouts.
Now the team of Dukes and Shadows cutting off the ring.
You can see Youngblood on the corner trying to motivate his partner, but all for naught. As you said, the Dukes and Shadows have cut off the ring. Great tag team strategy.
Look at the chokehold by Dukes. The referee got to get in there and get that count going. He's got 5 to break it.
Wow, and Tyson Dux is on fire. He gets in that berserker mode, Dave, where he just doesn't even know what's going on. He just knows he wants to hurt somebody.
Using the ropes once again to his advantage. Referee letting him know he can't do that. Dukes climbing up. High elevation now. Oh, nobody home.
Oh,
Except the big giant boot of Christian Cage into the jaw of textbook Tyson Dukes. And now an even bigger boot making his way into the ring. That of Big Brian Youngblood.
jeez, and those, I mean, just
Thunderous clotheslines.
taking off the heads of Dukes and Shadows, and these guys gotta do the smart move, and yeah, just like Shadows says, Tyson's gotta get out of there.
Look at this. The strength of Youngblood just walking around the ring. The blood rushing to the head of Dukes.
I think Youngblood's just so stupid he forgot what to do next.
I don't think that's the case at all. Wow! Drops him unceremoniously. And Dukes is in a world of hurt now. As Big Brian Youngblood in control.
Well,
Hang on a second, right to the eye. Wait a minute.
Smart move by Tyson Dukes there.
Who's that equalizer?
Yeah, I don't care how big you are, Dave. You get raked across the eyes, and that's going to chop you down to size. Oh, and come on, referee. Christian Cage blocked the Brian Youngblood from taking the impact in the corner, and the referee doing nothing about it. And now, here we go. Yeah, exactly. Pierre Shadows going to same strategy employed. And what?
Oh, look at this. We got all four men in the ring now. Shadows. Oh!
I can't believe this, Dave. That's
Little action for Pierre Shadows that he's not appreciative of. And oh man,
what an unglamorous place to be in.
Youngblood with a giant boot. Holy cow! Hooks that near leg. 2, 3. Ooh, I thought he had him for a 3 count.
And thankfully, Tyson Dukes had the instinct to kick out of that. Almost got losing by after a big kick by Brian Youngblood.
Shadows grabs onto the leg of Youngblood, and Christian Cage looking on now as textbook Tyson Dux and Shadows double teaming the big man.
And this is where they're going to capitalize on that. Brian Youngblood distracted by Pierre on the outside, and Tyson Dux punishing him for that.
Crowd still on Tyson Dux about the boyfriend comment from Christian Cage earlier in the match.
Yeah, well, they're certainly not doing Youngblood any favors, because the angrier he gets, they're always going to take it out on his opponents.
Snapmare takeover by Dux. There's a cover, he's got those shoulders down. Only a 2 count. Comes the big man, Pierre Shadows.
And you see the skill of Tyson Dux, making sure that Youngblood didn't get the tag, holds him down, and they can lay a little beating on it. They got 5 count, of course, to break Tyson to get out of the ring.
And reverse elbow by Shadows. And him and Dux, once again, seem to be on the same page here. The first time they've ever tagged up, to the best of my knowledge, in a tag team situation. There's a cover. I don't know, it's a chokehold here. Referee right in position, letting Pierre Shadows know he can't do that. Hooks the leg.
Here's a cover. Well, but you didn't see that normal ferocity that Brian Youngblood uses in kicking out, Dave. He barely got that shoulder up.
Wow, big scoop and a slam by Shadows. Able to get the big man up, very impressive.
On that huge vertical on that leg drop, too.
There's a 2 count. Drops both men. Look at the strength of Youngblood.
No, but Cage not there. And
oh, he is now. Here comes Christian Cage.
No. Referee tied up with Tyson Dux. Did not see the tag.
That was a tag, Bob. That happened, and you saw it.
I was watching the action on the other side of the ring, Dave. I don't know what you're talking about, but
Cage takes the referee down in protest.
I mean, that should be an instant disqualification. You can't be putting your hands on the official like that.
Not happy at all.
Well,
back to his corner. I mean, that's the only place you can make a tag.
Yeah, well, he should have been standing on the apron for an accepted tag, Dave.
Well, he was. I mean, you saw it yourself, Bob. I mean, don't pretend you didn't. Dux picks the big man back up and sends him back down, just showing that he's in control.
I mean, Cage has been doing a singles wrestler for some time. Maybe he's forgot the intricacies of tag team wrestling. You got to tag your partner before you can come in.
I'll let you go ahead and discuss that with him.
And here we go, Tyson Dux. Look at that deep chin lock, Dave. He's got just wearing down, putting the squeeze on Brian Youngblood's rock head.
Dux now to the outside. High risk offense for Dux. has only worked about half the time so far in this match, so he's taking a risk up there for sure.
Well, it could be well calculated, and here we go.
Here he comes, and oh, Youngblood caught him.
Oh my God.
And just tosses him overhead. Youngblood now got to capitalize on that move.
I mean, Youngblood must have a reserve of strength, pardon the pun, but
there's the big tag and a clothesline by Cage. This crowd coming unglued as Cage throwing those clotheslines. Irish whip. Duck down, big back body drop.
And Pierre Shadows just got the worst of that one, and I can't believe it. Christian Cage fresh off the apron.
Cage now gonna fill Shadows. Double axe handle, springboards right off of Shadows. And down he goes, this thing could be over. Hooks the leg. Dukes breaks up the count.
Wow, and thank goodness for Tyson Dux. I mean, Christian Cage has put away so many men with that maneuver.
To the outside goes Dukes, look at this. Oh, and so does Cage.
Well, there you go. Payback is, you know what, Dave, is Pierre Shadows just sent Cage catapulting over the rope. What the?
Whoa, Youngblood. He got Shadows up, flips him out.
Jesus.
Flapjack hooks the leg. And it's all over. Very impressive victory. Big Brian Youngblood and Christian Cage.
Oh, and Sebastian Suave's army, Dave, dethroned here at the hands of Brian Youngblood and Christian Cage. He's not going to be pleased about that, that's for sure. But this crowd just seems to love it.
The crowd definitely pleased. Big Brian Youngblood and Christian Cage victorious. Great performance here in Iqaluit. Crowd loving every minute of this. This is great.
Look at these two egomaniacs.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Dukes just nailed Cage from behind with the ring bell.
Yeah, and that's what you get. Egomaniac got exactly what he deserved.
Dukes leaves Cage lying. Are you kidding me?
Hey, that was a pretty fun match, guys. Check out the Squared Circle series on DemandLucha.com. Part 3 includes Night 2 of the Arctic Classic, Tyson Dux taking on Christian Cage, plus Christian Cage taking on Kurt Angle, the Monster Abyss, Bobby Roode, all kinds of great action. Check it out at DemandLucha.com.